Hi, you're on a rock floating in space. Specifically, a rock that is spinning at 1,600 kilometers per hour while orbiting a giant ball of plasma at 107,000 kilometers per hour. To keep track of this chaotic cosmic dance, humans invented a grid called a calendar. It's supposed to be a masterpiece of logic and math. But look closer. February has 28 days? Why? Every other month is out here living its best life with 30 or 31, and February is just the runt of the monthly litter. Breaking news. This deficit of days, this calendar craziness, like so much of modern culture, is the Romans' fault. Wait, what if we just fixed it? What if we were fair and gave February 30 days like a normal month? Bad idea. If we gave February those 2 extra days, the calendar year would be 367 days long. The Earth takes roughly 365.2422 days to orbit the Sun. That decimal is the enemy. If we ignore it, within a few decades, your calendar would be so out of sync that July would be snowing and January would be a heat wave. This is the physics of the drift. We are literally trying to fit a round planet into a square box of numbers, and February is the one who has to pay the price. To understand the theft, we have to meet Romulus, the maybe mythical founder of Rome. He had a problem: too many festivals and military parades to track. Nature gave him a giant pie chart in the sky, the moon, so he built a lunar calendar. But get this, it only had 10 months. It started in March and ended in December. Fun fact, we still see this today. Septem means 7, Octo means 8, Novem means 9, and Decem means 10. But today they are the 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th months. The math is already broken. In Romulus's time, winter didn't even exist on paper. Romans were too busy not dying in the cold to count those 61 extra days. They just stopped the clock in December and waited for the spring equinox to start the next year. It's actually not a bad system, as long as you don't need to know what day it is between December and March. Then came the second king, Numa Pompilius. He was loony for Luna and wanted a 12-month calendar. But Numa had a quirk. Even numbers were bad luck. To fix this, he removed a day from all the even-numbered months to make them odd. He wanted the year to cover 12 lunar cycles, 354 days. But since 354 is an even number, he rounded up to 355 just to stay lucky. He split the remaining days into January and February and tacked them onto the end of the year. That's how February got 28 days. Yes, it's an even number, which was bad luck. But since the month was dedicated to spiritual purification, February, the Romans let it slide. February became the trash heap of the calendar, the place where they dumped the leftover days they didn't know what to do with. It gets weirder. February was actually split into 2 parts, the first 23 days and the rest. Because Numa's calendar was still 10 days short of the solar year, every other year, they would literally ignore the last few days of February and insert a whole new 27-day leap month right in the middle of it. Confused? You should be. This system was a nightmare. This is where the theft becomes real. Because leap months weren't automatic, politicians realized they could cheat. They would add leap months to stay in office longer, or forget them to kick their opponents out. By the time Julius Caesar showed up, the seasons were so out of whack it was mass hysteria. Caesar had been hanging out in Egypt, where solar calendars were all the rage. In 46 BC, he flushed the lunar system away and gave us 365 days. He moved January and February to the start of the year and added 10 days across the calendar. But the ego didn't stop there. The 7th and 8th months were renamed July for Julius and August for his successor, Augustus. Legend says Augustus stole one more day from February to make August have 31 days. just so he wouldn't be smaller than Julius. So why does February only have 28 days? Because humans are obsessed with finding order in a universe that is fundamentally messy. We are a collection of molecules trying to track a giant rock using a system built by superstitious kings and power-hungry emperors. Every time you look at a calendar, you aren't looking at time. You're looking at a 2,000-year-old compromise between math, religion, and the fact that the Earth refuses to move in a whole number. Time is relative, February is short, and the universe is full of mysteries waiting to be unraveled. If you want to dive deeper into the science of why our world works the way it does, make sure to subscribe to our WonderDocs studio channel. We're exploring the strange, the extreme, and the hidden mechanics of reality every week. Don't let the clock run out. Hit that subscribe button and stay curious.